The dangerous combination of cell phones and driving. According to a study just released by the National Safety Council, 28% of car accidents involve talking or texting on cell phones. And a new organization modeled after Mothers Against Drunk Driving is now fighting for cell-free driving. Yunji Denise has more.
This is the spot where Margay got her wings.
Elissa Schee's daughter Margay was just 13 years old when the driver of a tractor trailer hit her school bus and in an instant took her life.
Margay was the only child still on the bus, and she was dead.
The driver, Ronaldo Gonzalez, told police he was distracted by his cell phone. Elissa is one of the founding members of Focus Driven, a new group hoping their loss will inspire drivers to put down their cell phones.
I am asking all of you to give up something that you probably do several times every day.
Oprah is giving a face to the 6,000 people who lost their lives to distracted driving last year.
How did you feel when you realized that you had killed 2 people?
Felt terrible.
Talking and texting isn't just distracting to drivers, it can also be dangerous when hitting the pavement. Last year, more than 1,000 distracted pedestrians ended up in the ER. We spotted plenty of pedestrians in downtown Washington, D.C. glued to their phones. This woman gave a quick glance, then headed into the crosswalk texting, even though the light was still green to oncoming cars.
Do you ever worry that you could get, hit by a car?
Sometimes, yeah.
This texter was almost run over by this white Jeep.
There you are, and you're just texting away. The car goes right by. You barely notice it. You could have gotten hit by that car. What goes through your mind when you see that?
I don't want to think about it.
Elissa doesn't have that luxury. She thinks about Margay every day.
She had a smile for everybody. She just radiated goodness.
Nearby, the fence, melted by the fiery accident, still hasn't been replaced. A reminder of how a small distraction could take so much. For Good Morning America, Yunji Denise, ABC News, Washington.
And we are now joined by Jennifer Smith, the president and also one of the co-founders of Focus Driven. She joins us live from Dallas. And Jennifer, all of the co-founders of Focus Driven have some personal connection to this issue. You lost your mom.
Yes, back in September of 2008, a driver who was talking on a cell phone ran a red light and slammed into my mom's car at 45 to 50 miles an hour, killing her.
Just a horrible loss. And these stories like yours are so shattering, and the statistics are so compelling. You talk on a cell phone, you're 4 times more likely to have a crash. You text, you're 8 times more likely to have a crash. 6,000 people died last year. How do you explain why we keep on doing it?
I think we're addicted. It came about so quick. We started doing it and we didn't think about how dangerous it could be, and now we're just so addicted. And a lot of us think, oh, I'm fine, but everyone else is the ones that are bad at it. And our brains just can't handle it. We can't do that.
I think you're exactly right. So how is Focus Driven fighting this addiction?
Well, we're providing a place for victims and victims' families to join together to, put a face to this tragedy and all the dangers of distracted driving. The statistics and the numbers can only do so much. Once people see that these are real families and real lives being taken, that's when the laws are going to change and the behaviors are going to change. So we just want to help those families put a face to their lost loved ones.
And like you say, we have to take personal responsibility as well. Not only those of us who are making the calls, but also those of us getting them.
Yes, not only do you need to hang up the phone while you're driving, but if someone calls you while they are driving, you need to tell them, listen, you're driving and you need to just be driving. You call me as soon as you've parked. And that we can raise even more awareness so people will know that you're not going to accept their dangerous behaviors.
Okay, Jennifer Smith, thanks very much for sharing your story with us this morning. We're going to put up a lot more information about this up on our website at abcnews.com.